What's up, guys? It's a Concealed Gamer, and today for you I have top 5 pro tips on how to run the DZ as a solo player. Now for the first tip, let's get into it. So the first tip I have for you guys is knowing your surroundings. This tip being number 5, I think it is very crucial to being able to survive by yourself when you're running solo. As you can see right here in this video clip, I am getting ambushed by both NPCs and players. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself away from the NPCs if they are focusing you, because you do not want that extra damage going towards you. And as you can see, I'm spacing myself away from the NPCs and trying to focus on the player at the same time. You just got to know where you are and what is shooting you, and you want to know every possible bullet that's hitting you and from where it's coming. Also, as you can see, I'm in a very open area with multiple people coming after me. This is not a good idea. You really want to be in a short, compact area so you could be very mobile and take out people and, you know, like just toss nades on corners and wait for them to run into them. You just want to be in a better spot, because if you're in an open area fighting a group, it's very easy for them to focus fire you. As you see, I knew that there were tunnel systems here, so I ran towards the tunnels because it's a lot more easier to move around and not get focus fired. So recap of tip 5, know your surroundings. Know if you're fighting NPCs and players. Get away from the NPCs. You'd rather want to fight players than NPCs because the NPCs do crazy damage. Know whether you're in an open area or a short, compact area. If you're solo, I prefer fighting in a compact area like this, so you could not get focused by groups. Now let's move on to the next tip, number 4. On to pro tip 4, be very mobile. Now, if you want to survive longer, I recommend you take this tip very seriously, because more times than not, you're going to be fighting more than one person by yourself, and I'm pretty sure you will be dying really quickly when you're fighting a group. So as you can see, I am very mobile here. I am moving back and forth so they cannot get a steady shot on me. You want to lead them where you want them, not where they want you. As you can see, I'm bringing them to me and focusing them in a straight alleyway, something like that. I really like bringing people that are trying to kill me to places where I can focus fire them. It's very crucial to your survival if you are very mobile. You don't want to be that person standing still while going rogue and just aiming down your sights like that. You want to be moving while you're aiming down your scope. You want to be very mobile. I cannot stress that enough. As you can see, I just ran back and forth, and I just basically 1v4'd over here, or 1v5. But being mobile is very important. As you can see, you really want to be in compact areas. Turning behind corners and letting the enemy follow you and tossing a nade. That's also another tip from being mobile. As you can see, run behind this corner. If someone's chasing you really hard, you can switch to a frag grenade and just chuck it right behind you and take them out. So quick recap of tip number 4, be very mobile. You want to be moving at all times when you're rogue. Movement is life, so take that lesson and plant it in your brain if you're a solo player. You just want to keep moving, setting up your playstyle. Let them go where you want them, not where they want you. Now let's move on to pro tip number 3. Pro tip number 3, know your limits. Now, I know this sounds like it should be common sense, but seriously, this can really save your life. You shouldn't be going rogue on one person when you got 4 people standing right there next to you. You just gotta single people out. Take them out one by one. If you know you're getting rushed by a lot of people, just get out of there. Don't be afraid to run away. Don't be that one guy that just focuses, that just goes rogue and then gets melted instantly because he's fighting over 5 people. You want to bait people in, shoot them, bring them to you, and then take them out, and just keep fighting your fight. Don't fight how they want you to fight. As you can see, I know there's a lot of people around me, so I'm just trying to get away from them. I'm trying to bring them to a different area. As you can see, I'm just taking them out one by one and moving on. So you got to know your limits. You got to know if you can fight more than one person. It's very important knowing whether you can make it or not, and that's what helps you stay in the fight longer, in my opinion. If you know you could 1v1 someone, take them out. See, as you can see, I saw like 4 people there, so I'm like, no way. I'm gonna go to a better secure spot so I could funnel them in, take them in one by one. So Pro tip 3, always know your limits. It's very important. As you can see, I'm just taking them out one by one. Now let's move on to pro tip 2. On to pro tip number 2, invest in skill haste. I cannot stress this enough. Having heals coming to you quickly is the most important thing about being solo. Because when you're in a group, you have people with combat medic on, you have them triaging you, you have them shooting first aids for you. When you're solo, you have none of that. You really want to invest in nice skill power. As you can see, I just got destroyed, but I finally ran out of medkits, but you don't have people healing you. You need to be your own source of heal. I think with this build I have 37% skill haste. I think it's the most I can get with, I think I probably can max out at 40%, but still, you want to get the most skill haste you can. And if you invest in electronics too, it also quickens the time of your booster shot or your overheal. So you really want to invest in skill haste so you can get those heals quickly and also get those pulses quickly or your other skill very quickly. If you really need extra healing when you're running solo, I'd recommend running an immunizer. Don't be afraid to use an immunizer. You get 2 heals for you, or 3 heals. You got your first aid, your immunizer, and a med kit. So that can also assist you in staying alive a lot longer. So pro tip number 2, invest in skill haste. Moving on to pro tip number 1. Moving on to pro tip number 1, always have a plan B. Now, this is very important to surviving by yourself. You always want to have that extra heal before you fight someone. You always want to rely on something to fall to if you get overrun or if you're getting dealt a lot of damage. As you can see, I'm about to get overrun by a couple people from the checkpoint, and I stay near this tunnel just so I could have a plan B so I could resort to. You want to be in a position where if something bad happens, you can go right to the other one. Usually I don't like to fight another person if I don't have a heal to rely on. So run around for a bit until you get your first aid or your booster back or your med kit. You always want to have something you can rely on so that you can survive longer. If you have a recovery link, then fine. You could fight without a booster shot or a med kit. You could just be reckless like that. Or you could preserve your recovery link and just think outside the box and save your booster before you fight someone. So when you're fighting someone, you can use that booster so it can be helpful towards you. You really want to know. That's why all of these tips link together. You want to know your surroundings. You want to be mobile. You want to have a plan B. You want to know what you can do and how many people you can kill. You got to know your limits, and you just got to be very smart when you're playing solo. It requires a lot of focus. A lot of people think it's impossible. They'll go fight a group of 4. When they die, they'll just quit and they'll say no, it's impossible to run solo. Well, if you're getting wrecked by a group of 4 over and over again, then go server transfer. Get a new server. Try again. Practice makes perfect, guys. I hope this video clip was helpful to you guys. This would be the best advice I could give to you guys about being solo, because I've been running solo since this game came out, so I know a lot about it. Make sure you guys rate the video. Let me know your thoughts. Ask me any questions in the comments. I read all my comments. And most of all, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.